My husband, Charlie, he wanted to save young men just like the one who took his life.
Wow. Look how many people is there, man. Hold on. I'm sorry. I promise. I I promised myself I wouldn't stop at this early on, but 62,000 people filled an arena for a man's memorial. Like, if that isn't the most kick-ass awesome thing ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the person, 62,000 plus filled this arena to remember and honor the life of a fallen friend. I'm gonna say this. This might sound controversial. I don't care. If you don't have the amount of people that could fill an arena when you pass, I don't think you live that purposeful of a life. I really don't. Now I understand that this fate, it won't be for everybody, right? It will be for the chosen few, but man, listen, I know that's gonna make some people hot in the comments. I get it. I get it. It's controversial. Hey, it's my take. That's my take.
That young man. That young man. On the cross, our Savior said, "Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do." That man, that young man, I forgive him.
It's gotta be incredibly difficult. I listen. It's a lot of men that don't even have the strength that Erika Kirk has right now. It's got to be incredibly difficult to not only deliver a speech this powerful, um, but to openly and honestly forgive the man responsible for your husband's early demise. It's incredible. It really is. It's incredible. Um, I just for me, man, just processing the whole series of events, like as somebody who was a fan, to me it's still crazy that we're even in the situation that we are in now. You know, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like it should have happened this way. Um and it's incredibly sad. You know, it's a lot of people who wouldn't have had the heart, you know, um to forgive them. There's a lot of people who wouldn't. And you know, if I'm being honest with myself, if somebody assassinated a loved one of mine, I'm not sure if I'd have it in my heart to forgive them. I'd hope, you know, maybe that's something I got to pray on and really reflect on internally, you know. And it makes you wonder, would a character like Tyler Robinson even care? Would they even care? Would they hear the news of her forgiving him and just, or if it would really make them reflect and think, wow, here I was thinking I was killing something that was meant to be evil and destructive, and I don't know. I don't know. I think this whole situation is sad, and you know, as much as people want to try to discredit Charlie and who he was as a person, he will mean, man. He will mean so much in the hearts of people around the world for years and years and years to come, and his content will be rewatched and studied. And I'm one of the people who believe he would have been president one day, undoubtedly. Um, I really wish we would have got to see his final form, man. His potential fully realized. That cannot be easy, bro.
I forgive him because it was what Christ did and is what Charlie would do.
Man.
The answer to hate is not hate. The answer we know from the gospel is love, and always love. Love for our enemies and love for those who persecute us.
And there you have it, man. Again, I just think it is gotta be incredibly difficult to forgive a man who did something so senseless, so vile, so harsh. And one thing I really respect about Erika Kirk is she really embodies what it means to be a dutiful wife. I'm not gonna ever really. I'm trying to keep politics and things of that matter off of this channel, but I she is an amazing wife. She really is. If you have learned anything from this horrible events, you know what I mean? I mean, just her strength, her resilience. This all has happened so quickly. I mean, the man just passed away 12 days ago. This just happened 12 days ago as of the recording of this video. So, I mean, to give two different addresses to the public, and this one on a big stage, I can't commend her enough. I really can't. My prayers, my thoughts and prayers are with the family. And I think your guys' thoughts and prayers should be too. It just really sucks that they're the amount of smut they're trying to put on his name right now. I just hope that if you come to this video and you think that a lick of those things they said about him are true, I really hope you do your research, man. I really hope you do your research and listen to what he was saying in context and in full, so that you can make a judgment and form an opinion for yourself, and not what they told you to think. I think a lot of men would hope to be half the man that Charlie was. I honestly believe that. And Candace Owens, as some would say she's in cuckoo land right now. I'm not going to disrespect her by saying that, but one thing she did say about him is, and I thought this was super inspiring, is she said, "Kings are born. You can't just replace a man like that. They are born. God ordains something on their heart to be great. They are God ordains greatness in some men, and I can only pray that I could live up to as much purpose as I'm meant to, see out, and yeah, man. I mean, overall, really tragic situation, really sad situation. I feel for Erika Kirk right now, and yeah, man. I hope people can send love and prayers and support her way. Usually I ask, was I wrong? I'm not really sure what I could be wrong about, unless you're just a Charlie Kirk and Erika Kirk and, hater or whatever, but I'm not. I think the whole situation is really sad and really tragic. And yeah, I apologize if my thoughts were a little scattered. Like I said, situation is very saddening to me, especially as a fan, and it still just doesn't feel real, man. It just doesn't feel real. I can't imagine what she's going through, but that's all it is for me. Uh, Credit will be down in the description below. It's your boy D. I'm gone.